Back to another live. So tonight we're going to talk about what makes us angry and what we do to combat that anger. So I'll give it a minute or two, let a few folks get in, and then we'll talk about it. Is that better? Yeah, I think that's better. Okay. So it is Monday, a little earlier than I usually go, but we're going to go get some gym time here in a little bit. So figured I almost didn't even go on tonight, but let's see where it goes. Right now we're at a minute 15 and it's showing nobody in here. What's really going on? Welcome in, welcome in. Good evening. Let's make sure I got the chat right, because it always likes to put me on top messages instead of all. So welcome in. Hit that like button, please, to get the algorithm going. What up, Cora? Welcome in. First comment of the night is a weirdo. Good job. Good job. Not you, Cora. Anyways, so let's see if we can get a few more people in here. We'll give him a minute and see what happens. He'll probably just disappear on his own. Yeah, no, I hear you. We're going to call you SB, because I read the name and I'm not saying it out loud. But yeah, it's Monday. It's Monday night. And here we are. Yeah, I'm that famous guy, yeah. Have you subscribed yet? I have chosen wisely. Why, thank you. I appreciate that. Now hit that like button for the good choice. Come on now. It depends on what famous guy you're talking about. Wise choice, young grasshopper. Yes, I am American. And shout out to China. Again, yes, I am American. And you are Chinese. We've established that. Shout out to China. Appreciate you. Are you in China right now, or are you in... if you guess the number 1 through 5, I will like. What's up, BF7? You down with the union? I ain't got no problem with unions. I've worked union before. I'm not currently working union. My job would probably be a lot better if it was. But, you know. No, I cannot speak Chinese. Yeah, I did. I did guess the number. You didn't hit like, though. What's up, Andreas? It's going pretty good. tonight. How about you? You out trucking? Thank you very much, that one guy. Mitsubishi Nissan, it says Junior. What's up, KP? You probably got more money than I do. Why do you double comment on everything? Chinese letters. What's up, DK Plays? Yes, sir. Another day to grind it down. I hear you. That's what it's all about, right? Trying to get that money. So if you're going to keep spamming the questions, then we're just going to show you the door. I think he is a robot. What's up, that guy? Yeah, it is a bad habit. I've had it for a long time, though, and it's riding with me at this point, you know, or I'm riding with it, however you want to look at that. Yeah, I think so, that guy. So, the topic of the night, what makes us angry? And furthermore, what do we do when we are angry? The thing that's been ticking me off lately is poor customer service. It seems like it's friggin' everywhere. Like, no matter where you go, the customer service just sucks. And, you know, but yet we continue to shop at these places, right? Like, Walmart sucks. I was at AutoZone earlier. They suck. I'm talking to the guy at AutoZone about I needed a battery tie down post, like that holds the battery in place, because I had loosened it up last week. I was doing something with the battery and I forgot to tighten it up, and I lost it. It fell off while I was driving. So I went, you know, just a cheap little kit, like $8. And they didn't have one at the first AutoZone I went to. And midway through the conversation, dude just like walks off. And I'm like, okay, thank you very much. Bye. But like, what happened to customer service? You know? I'll come to that in just a minute, Andreas. So, but then yesterday, we were at Walmart, and you know, we had to return a Christmas tree that we bought. It's an artificial Christmas tree, and the clips that hold it together were broken. And so we took it back. The guy checks because they didn't have the tree we wanted there. So he says, well, my phone says they have 13 at this store down the road. Okay, cool. You think you could call over there and tell them to put one on hold for me? Oh, no, you got to go to customer service for that. So, okay, whatever. There's 13 there. We'll just go. So we go. Of course, they don't have any on the floor. You know, there's 13 in the store, but they're in the back. And they only bring those out at night, you know, even though I want to spend my money on it right now. You know, and everything being locked up at Walmart too, like that annoys the hell out of me. Like, you know, the person that's working in that section, of course, don't have the keys to open it. So they got to call somebody, and you're sitting there listening. Customer service to electronics, customer service to this and that and the other. You know what I mean? It's like, Jesus, can the person that works the section just have a set of keys, please? What's up, SD? Yeah, so, oh my God, like, dealing with customer service drives me crazy. I used to work customer service a long time ago. And, you know, if you came in looking for something and we didn't have it, we would call the other store and say, hey, do you have this? Can you do me a favor and put it on hold? I'm going to send this customer, Jim, to you. You know, put it on hold for him. because you want to look out for the customer. Nowadays, they don't care. It's like whatever, you know. It's like I think they're trying to push everybody to do like the online ordering, like Amazon type of thing, you know. What's up, Robbie? How you doing tonight? And you know, it's everything's self checkout, which I don't mind self checkout. A lot of times I'd rather go to self checkout because it's quicker, but you know, maybe they should offer a small discount for self checkout since you don't have to pay somebody to bring my things and bag them. But you know, everything is moving towards like Amazon type of stuff where you just get on your computer, you place an order, and they bring it to the house. That way they don't have to service the customer in that way, you know? But I don't know. That's my little rant for the night about that. That's the thing that really annoys me these days is customer service sucks, and yet we still go and spend our money with these people. So it's like when I find a good little mom and pop spot where the customer service is really good, I would honestly rather go spend a little bit more money with them just because they take care of you, you know, than getting it cheaper at the big box store where nobody knows what that their asshole from a hole in the ground. So, anyways, yeah, that's my little rant for the night. But you know, I don't like it. I don't know if it necessarily makes me angry. If I feel disrespected, it might make me angry. But I'm not going to do anything more than likely because it's just what it is today, you know? Like, what am I going to do? Take the kid at Walmart hostage because he wouldn't call the other store for me? I mean, it seems to be that's their policy these days is you know, screw the customer basically. You can wait in front of this little glass case for 20 minutes until somebody from the other side of the store brings the key. And then the funny thing is, somebody, you know, it takes forever for them to come and open up the damn display case, the security case, and then they turn around and say, "Here, you can take it with you." Okay, so why is it locked up in the first place? Like, what's going on? I don't understand it. But, you know, it's life. So, what makes you guys angry? What do you think? Okay, now let me go back to okay, Andreas says, "Hey Bobby, any tips for new dads or mistakes not to make? Any wisdom would be wonderful." I would just say, Andreas, spend as much time with them as you can. Obviously, you have to make a living and be able to support them, but never miss the opportunity to be there for like an award ceremony at school or you know stuff like that. Like if they're in sports, make sure you make time for their games because you know we don't think about it at the time, but these are the things that they're going to remember when they're grown. You know, like dad always made it here or there, or you know, like I was terrible at that when my kids were young because I was caught up in my addiction. But a lot of the memories that they talk about are when I finally got clean. So I'm sure they have memories, bad memories as well, but you know, we want to try to keep their memories good, right? So, uh, so yeah, Robbie says, hold them kids as much as you can. Mine's are 16 and 19. Yeah. And that's another thing. That's you make a good point there. Enjoy them while they're young because they grow up so fast. You know, uh, it seems like you blink your eyes and turn around and they're in high school, and you do it again and they're off on their own. So enjoy that time yourself also, because they grow up so fast. And uh, the most important bit of advice I could offer, though, is uh, be that good example to them. Um, show them what a good man looks like. Because if you don't show them what a good man looks like, then their chances are they're going to bring home somebody like you and think that that's normal. So, yeah, no problem, Andreas. I appreciate the question. So, yeah, honestly, I wasn't even going to get on tonight, but my wife said, "You said you were going to get on. Do what you say." It's definitely, she's definitely good for me. Robbie says, "Man, you ain't lying. 1 year, my boy head was only as high as my shoulders. Next year, I'm looking at him eye to eye." I'll tell you what, my son Jacob, I want to say he was like in the 6th grade. And when he started the 6th grade, he was down here. By the time he was done with the 6th grade, he was up here. So I have 4, Andreas, and I also have 10 grandchildren. 10, yeah, 10. Let me make sure I got that right. So big family. All my kids are grown though. Now it's the grandbabies that are the little ones. Well, for the most part, some of them are already teenagers. Yeah, exactly. We basically got the 53-man roster, right? Oh, man. Speaking of the 53-man roster, man, my 49ers got me on suicide watch over here, I swear. Uh, yeah, I don't know what's going on with these guys this year, but it's not our year. I'm already starting to look at some college prospects to figure out. Yeah, our oldest. Yeah, that's right. My wife says our oldest G baby is 21 already. Man. Yeah, you understand where I'm coming from, Robbie. I've seen the frustration in them boys as well. Usually that's the arch rival right there, but I think we can relate right now. So, uh, man, it's just it's a weird football season. We got Buffalo next week, so uh, yeah. And the youngest G baby is 3 weeks old right now, baby Akil. So, yeah, football is weird right now. I don't know, man. It's kind of looking like maybe Detroit and Buffalo and Kansas City. Not really sure, but I don't see the Niners there. So, what's everybody up to this evening? I'm getting ready to go hit the gym here in a little bit. I've been slacking on that lately. Got to go and get it. Actually, they're going to be cooking some ham, some turkey, some cheese casserole, a whole bunch of stuff. Between the wife and the kids are going to be doing some cooking as well. Uh, yeah, should be a feast. Unfortunately, I have to work this year on Thanksgiving, so I don't want to, but it is what it is. Looks like Q's going to be making some coconut. That coconut bread is bomb. It's like a real sweet bread type of thing. Really good. Not particularly good for my diet. But sometimes you got to say what the hell. What you guys got going on, Andres? Yep. I am scheduled to work. We'll say that. Yeah, that coconut bread is good. But then again, everything is good on Thanksgiving. That's a holiday I really enjoy. Uh, you know, hey, I appreciate that, Q. Yeah, put a little aside for me. But yeah, I enjoy that holiday, the family coming together and everything. No, it's just a day. I'm working yard these days. I'm a yard hostler, so I work for a company that services a big box retailer. Hey, that sounds good, Andres. That sounds real good. So, those big box retailers, they don't ever close. The only one they give us is Christmas Day. That's the only day that our yard is closed. A lot of times I work nights, so a lot of times they'll call us off on Christmas Eve as well. So one can only wish on that one. But if we do go in, it'll be for like a couple of hours. So on Christmas Eve, but Thanksgiving's a regular full day. Yeah, I've been doing it for, oh man, 7 years now. So I'm already used to it. That's typically why I go live and everything later, because like I'm nocturnal. I'm a creature of the night. So yeah, for some people it just don't work. I get new guys in all the time who great workers, but just can't adjust to the night thing. Uh, my thing is like I'm like 5 to 3:30, basically 4:45 to 3:30. So it's like a late swing shift, I guess you would say, but it's nights. By the time I get home, it's like 4:30 in the morning. You know, yeah, my sleeping schedule's already kind of set in stone. Sometimes I'll fall asleep early on a day off, but my early is like 1:30 or 2 o'clock in the morning, as opposed to 5:30 or 6 in the morning. So, yeah. Anyways, yeah, yeah. It is what it is, though. Like I'm not a morning person. If I think if I got on a regular like 6 to 4:30 type of thing, then I'd probably be late a lot. Because it's hard for me to get up at that time of the morning. I had to go in and do some training for a promotion I got about a year ago or so, year and a half, and man, that was rough. Having to be there at like 6 in the morning. But I did it for 2 days. Oh, so yeah, that's kind of my thing. But I've had some good job offers for day shifts that most people would jump at, but you know, I don't know. The evening time is more of my time. I function a lot better at that time. So anybody yeah, that's what they say. Anybody have any ideas for my next video? I'm uh I'm kind of blanked out right now, but I need to get something up because I haven't done one in probably 4 days, 5 days. So I don't know. It's what's your daily keep clean message? Uh, I need to start doing those shorts again on that. Like I kind of fell off with that, so um, that was a good thing. But they were just stress. Work's kind of got me stressed, so I would record them right before I start work, and then post them as a short because I could do it pretty quick. But I'd get to work, be like a half an hour early, and right away they're calling, "Hey, can you start early?" Like I'm out here trying to make a video, damn it. Looks like Sexy Latina has spoken at Carson. I remember you, but as long as your comments aren't crazy, you can stay. Okie dokie. I looked at his page. Carson is like 7. Why don't you just go ahead and block Carson if they're 7? Because this isn't really a page for children, anyways. And I remember last time Carson was being a little disruptive in the chat. So, right. Here, let me give you a hand there with that. Let's just, boom. There you go. All right, that should handle. We don't need no little kids in here. And from what I remember, that person was making some stupid comments last time they were in here anyway, so bye-bye. But yeah, I think tonight is going to be a shorter one. Maybe we'll go another 20 minutes or so. Uh, I don't remember. I just remember that name being a problem last time. So, no. Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, I'm going to go hit the gym here in a little bit. Have I messed with the stock market? No, you know what I was thinking about? Um, doing it like with my Cash App, like when I have money on there, like dabbling a little bit in like crypto, maybe. But Bitcoin's like so high right now. I mean, they're saying it could go a lot higher, but I don't know. I just don't know enough about it. Like the only stuff I do with the stock market really is like my 401k. So, what about you? You dabble in it a little bit, Robbie? Any tips on what to buy in on? People are saying Doge could get a boost from Elon. Uh, okay, trying to day trade. That's cool. Yeah, you got to really pay attention to that stuff, I think, to, you know, SoFi, yeah, and Palantir, I think it says. So that's good. SD bought Bitcoin and it doubled from 10 to 20. That's right. That's good stuff. That's what we hope for, right? We're in it to make some money. Excuse me. Yeah, I think with Elon being part of the cabinet or whatever for incoming President Trump, Doge could see a bump. I don't know. Like I said, I just don't know enough about it. I know Dogecoin is cheap though, so machines are great. It changes. Yeah, yeah, it definitely fluctuates a lot, and the stock market is good right now. We'll see what happens. Some are saying that we could be going into a recession, though, and I don't know. Like I said, I don't know enough about that stuff to really dabble in it with real money, anyways. You know, so I hope everybody's week is off to a good start. My week starts tomorrow. We're on that 410 schedule, so uh, hopefully my week will be off to a good start tomorrow. We'll see what happens. All too much drama at work, but it pays the bills. So, but it is what it is. So, been where I'm at now for almost 7 years. So obviously there's something about it I enjoy. Losing your back? Nah. You think a recession would increase or decrease the amount of drugs? Oh, that's a good question. Uh, I think as far as the flow of drugs, that depends on what they're doing at the southern border as far as you know how much they tighten it up. But I think a recession would definitely increase the amount of people using. I know in the 80s when we were in a big recession, that's when crack exploded onto the scene. Um, now would it have still exploded on the scene? Probably, but a lot of people think that by using that it's gonna get rid of their problems. They're still there. You know what I mean? They're still there. Your problems don't go away just because you're high for a while. Yeah, I've been hearing about that. Robbie says, wait till Trump claims the cartel is a terrorist. Yeah, I've heard some speculation, not necessarily from Trump, but that they could send some like elite teams to try to take those cartels out. Now, I don't know, we can't just be sending teams into Mexico. That would be an act of war. But unless Mexico agrees with it. But yeah, I don't see that happening. So those cartels run Mexico. You know, they pretty much what they say goes. So most of the politicians are in their pocket, or they're in most of their politicians' pockets, I should say, and the cops and everybody else. So, you know, but yeah, it ought to be an interesting couple of months. Oh yeah, no doubt. Like those guys, that everybody thinks of cartels and all they think about is the drugs that they push, but they're into a lot more than that. Like human trafficking, all kinds of stuff. Like their hands are in many different ways of making money. So it's not just the drugs, although that is a large part of it. So, anyways, yeah, I'll figure something out probably while I'm at the gym, and then I'll come home and record something for the morning, so I can have something new on the platform. If you're new, be sure to subscribe. We're coming up on 2,200 subs. So I want to give a shout out to all of you guys that are subscribed. I really appreciate it. Um, But yeah, I think if anybody's got any last minute questions, go ahead and drop them now. If not, we're going to wrap it up here shortly. It's going to be a short one tonight, like I said. My coolest car, my first car, I had a 78 Cutlass Brougham that I liked a lot. Wasn't the nicest thing in the world. Paint wasn't the greatest, but it was a small block V8. And yeah, I really liked that one. That was my cool kid car back in the day. The Cutlass and the Regal and the Monte Carlo, those were kind of like the Dodge Chargers and the Challengers of today. Like that was the really popular car back then. And that's a good try, Sam. Not falling for it, bro. So, yeah. I need Jesus. I have Jesus. The Cuddy, yes, sir. That was the one. I liked the Monte Carlo a lot too back then, like mid 80s. Like them things, they were tough. The Regal was another good one. Even the Pontiac Grand Prix, like mid 80s. Like those, love those cars. Still do. If I ever hit that lotto money, I'll probably build one. Something nice, But that's yeah, the good old days. So yeah. Anyways, so just remember, guys, it's all about building a strong foundation around you to maintain your sobriety. If you have good people around you that are sober, when you run into roadblocks and you want to go use, they're not going to encourage you. If you have people around you that are still using and active in their addictions and their alcoholism, then whenever life is happening, they're going to say, this is a great excuse. Let's go drink, or let's go get an 8-ball, or let's go do whatever it is you do. So build that strong foundation and you'll be surprised how good things can be. Family, fitness, and freedom are the things that allowed me to get my life together, and they can help you as well. And I guess we're going to cut it here, guys. Don't look at the mountain. Just start climbing. Have a good week, guys. I'll try to drop some shorts during the course of the week with my messages of the day. Have a good one, Robbie. Appreciate you tapping in. And yeah, have a good one, guys. Don't look at the mountain. Just start climbing.